Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Delvina. I'm from PBI2. Actually, this is a midterm test. So in this opportunity, I'm going to explain about the research title. So the title is Improving Students' Pronunciation Skill Through Watching English Movies at the 11th grade of MAN 1 Banyuasin. Okay, and there are some part that I'm going to explain. So let's talk about the first one. Okay, the first is about the type of the research. So, the type of this research is include in quantitative research because there is the real performance that must be measured using the test and the method never used in the school before. And then the second one is research methodology. The research methodology is experimental research. Why experimental research? Because uh, the purpose of this study is to study the effect of watching English movie toward students' pronunciation skill. Okay, and then the research problems. Research problems is exactly that a problem that someone would like to research. So in my study, there are two research problems. Okay, the first one is what students' perception toward watching English movie as a media in learning English pronunciation, and then the second one is does watching English movie can improve students' pronunciation. Okay, the next part is literature review. So according to Creswell 2012, literature review is the locating summaries, books, journals, and index publication based on topic, selectively choosing which literature to include in your review and then summarizing the literature in a written report. And literature review helps researchers glean the idea of others interested in a particular research questions to improve research finding and theories. And then also let's us read about the result of similar or related studies. And then the literature review also give researchers idea about area where more research needs to be done. Okay, and then my literature review in this study consists of definition of pronunciation, the components of pronunciation, definition of movies, and the criteria of movie and the relevant research or previous research. Okay, the next is ethical research. So, as a researcher, we must consider with the ethical of our research whether it is presenting possible harm to the participant, ensuring the confidentiality of the research data, and knowingly practicing deception. So, in my research, this study would fall within the exam category regarding the possibility of harm to the participant. Neither teachers nor students are placed under any risk. And then next about the variable and hypothesis. Okay, let's talk about the variable first. So what is variable? Variable is a concept noun that stands for variation within a class of objects such as chair, gender, eye color, achievement, motivation, or running speed. So in my study, there are two variables, the independent variable and dependent variable. So independent variable is the variable thus that the researcher choose to study in order to assess their possible effect on one or more other variables. So in this study, the independent variable is English movie. And then dependent variable means that the variable that the independent variable is presumed to affect. So in this study, the dependent variable is pronunciation skill of 11th grade students. And then hypothesis. Hypothesis is a prediction of the possible outcomes of a study. So in my study, the hypothesis is movie will be effective way in improving students' pronunciation ability. Okay, next about population and sample. So what is population and sample? Okay, let's talk about the population first. Okay, population is the larger group to which one hopes to apply the result. So in this study or in my study, the population is all 11 grade students of MAN 1 Banyuasin. Okay, and then sample. Sample is the group on which the information is obtained. So the sample in my study is 2 class science of 11 grade students of MAN 1 Banyuasin. And in this study, the sample was chosen by using non-random sampling, which the samples are grouped who qualify. Okay, next is the instrument. Okay, the instrument in my research is there are 2 research completed instrument and subject completed instrument. For the research completed instrument, the instrument is by using the observation, and then for the subject completed instrument, the instrument is use the pre-test, post-test, and then questionnaires. For the pre-test and post-test, the aim of the pre-test is to find out the student's ability toward their pronunciation skill before the treatment is conducted, and the aims of the post-test was to find out whether their pronunciation skill improved or not after the treatment. And the test was conducted by using movie as a media, and in this time watching English movie was used. And then I also distribute the questionnaire to the students in order to obtain the real data about their perception after the students were examined by the test. And then I use interval scale to measure the students' perception. There were 21 questions from the questionnaire. Set question that will be asked to the students to answer the research questions about the students' perception of using English pronunciation and learning English. The questions are about the pronunciation. And then for the analysis data, I prepare to use statistic calculation to score the students' performance. Okay, next is about validity and reliability. Okay, so what is validity and reliability? So let's talk about the validity first. Okay, validity refers to the appropriateness, meaningfulness, correctness, usefulness of any inferences a researcher draw based on the data obtained through the use of an instrument. And then reliability refers to the consistency of the score or the answer provided by an instrument. So as a researcher, we must also consider whether our instrument that we use valid and reliable or not. It is depend on the context in which an instrument is used. Depending on the context, an instrument may or may not yield reliable or consistent score. If the data are unreliable, they cannot lead to valid. Okay, and then the last part is internal validity. So there are some traits to internal validity, such as subject characteristic, mortality, location, instrumentation, testing, history, maturation, subject attitude, regression, and implementation. So all of this is the traits to internal validity. So how to control the traits to internal validity? So to control the subject characteristic, mortality, testing, history, maturation, and regression, I will try to do the standardized condition. And then for the location, instrumentation, subject attitude, and implementation, I will try to do the control by the use of the obtain more information on the subject. Okay, I think that's all my explanation. Thank you so much for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.